Okay, thanks for tuning into this bite-sized LinkedIn training. Today we're going to look at adding skills to our LinkedIn profile. Skills are extremely important because effectively they act as our keywords in very much the same way as you would go and search on Google for something. You would put certain keywords in. So we must think of our skills as keywords. And LinkedIn provides various different ways that we can add the skills. One is we can just put them straight into our profile. The other is that we can use some new functionality that's being trialed by LinkedIn, which is this option here, which says Skills Beta. It's beta because it's being trialed by LinkedIn. If we click on this, then this takes us into this screen here. And what we can do is we can put in the skill that we're particularly interested in, so a skill that we are very good at. Okay, and if we put that in there, then what that will do is that will go off into the LinkedIn databases and it will query that skill, and it will present back some information in terms of how often that skill is appearing, or how that growth within that particular skill is showing up from the LinkedIn databases. Okay, so it's a great way of building your profile and building your skills to make sure that you appear high within search results. So what we should be doing is looking for skills that are growing within different sectors. So for example, what we're going to do now is we're going to put in project management. And what we'll see here is that there's a number of different project management options that we've got that we can choose from. Okay, so what we're going to do now is choose the software project management as the option. And then what that will do is that will query the LinkedIn database and come back and give us some information. What we can see here is that actually there's been a 4% reduction within software project management in terms of, so this is how often it's been searched for within LinkedIn. Now there's different options down the left here, so these are ones that are appearing a lot more often. So we could choose an alternate, and if it was you can see here that there's educational games. So if we've been involved in educational games, then what we could do is we could choose that as the option in terms of our skill. Okay, and we can see that the skill has increased by around 10%. So that's a good one to add to our profile if we have been involved in educational games and that truly is the skill that we've got. We can also see locations as well. Now, to add that to our profile, we just simply click on the Add Skill button, and that will automatically add that to our profile. So we're just going to do that now, and as you can see, it tells you that it's added it to our profile. So if we go into Profile and we go in Edit mode, that allows us to go into the Skills section, which is further down the profile. If we just keep scrolling down, we'll get to the Skills section eventually. Okay, and you can see I've just expanded it out, and there's the educational games that we've just added, and also it shows us that 10% increase, in terms of how often that's appearing. Now, my skill set isn't educational games, so for me to put that against my profile is wrong. So just to remove that, I just click on the cross, and then to confirm that, I just click on Save Changes. Okay, so that's now been removed from my profile. We can go down and have a look. So I'll just scroll down through the profile. Now, the option I showed you before in terms of being able to see the increase or decrease in terms of that skill set, you can get the same results by just hovering over them. Okay, now you'll see there that there's been an increase within governance, and the previous two that I hovered over, there was no information. That's purely because that information isn't held within LinkedIn for that particular skill. So you can only get this information when you hover over ones where that information is actually held within the LinkedIn databases, because obviously it can't present any information to us if it doesn't have that level of information. Okay, and you can see just by hovering over a number of the different ones that it does have that level of information against each of those. Okay, so what you should make sure that you keep your skills up to date. You utilize that query that I showed you before in terms of the beta version that LinkedIn's trialing, and really do keep these up to date, because that's a great way to ensure that you appear very, very high within search results because you're using the right skill sets. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed. If you'd like additional training in LinkedIn, we offer tailored training courses to individuals and businesses. Also, why not sign up to our blog to keep track of the articles that we write about, covering LinkedIn, project management, program office setup, and SAP consulting. If you'd like a step-by-step guide in terms of LinkedIn, so you can learn at your own pace, then why not buy our #1 best-selling book available through Amazon stores worldwide. And also drop us an email or give us a call. And look out for our next bite-sized LinkedIn training available through our YouTube channel.